Thank you. I think you're absolutely right because it must come to a time where a level of consciousness, you know, is amplified. If you look around what is happening in the world today, for instance, there's a conversation, regardless of what nation you come from. There is an overarching conversation. If you're in a place like Iraq, obviously, or Iran, it's all about the war and all this madness going on. If you're in Syria, if you're in Japan, wherever you are, there is a conversation going on. And at this point in time for Nigeria, there is a conversation as well. Although seemingly we try to distract ourselves with the politicking and then we focus on the politics of Nigeria. I mean, it's not difficult to get that data. If you go around TikTok, for instance, you would see that almost 8 out of 10 conversation is about Nigerian politics, and most of the people talking about this politics, they don't have their PVCs either. So you wonder what's going on there. But the fact of the matter is, there is an overarching conversation that needs to be addressed from a consciousness point of view, and that is what I think you were hinting at when you say that we are beginning to wake up on a level to see those responsibilities. But from your point of view, do you think there's an opportunity, or what kind of opportunity do you think is available for the young Nigerian now, especially those in the diaspora, to start looking at? What kind of opportunities should we start trying to engage with or amplify, or at least just being involved with?
Yeah, I believe very strongly that there are a lot of opportunities for us. The state of our nation is not what it is, either because Nigerians are not good enough to represent better options, but unfortunately, every nation is built consciously. There's always a conscious effort to build a nation that you want to see. And this has been what is missing. It's not citizens that will actually bring it about. It's going to take leadership to lead a process to ensure that certain fundamentals are put in place that will help citizens to live the kind of life that will result in true nation building. But unfortunately, we've not found as leaders build systems that would have sustained Nigeria to utilize the advantages she has. And then going by it, so what do we do? Do we still rely on these same people who have no idea of what to do to be the anchor of the change we want to see? The answer is no. But whatever we begin to do today, now, possibly in the next 10 years, we start counting for what we want to represent. So I believe that the young generation has a lot to do. At this moment, age is on their side. There is a lot of future that is awaiting them. So starting now is not wrong or cannot go wrong, because whatever you want to see, if you want to start a business or you want to go into any form of success in life, you must plan what you want to do. You must be sure that you want to put your time and resources in is going to work. And then as you engage, we're not saying you will not face challenges, but when challenges come, you'll be able to navigate your way and think of how best to get it done. But the first thing is to have a vision of where you are going and what needs to be done. Once that vision is clear, and you are able to pass it to those who are ready to work with you. Like in case of a company, you are going to hire people, you are going to get people who are going to work with you. Even your customers, they are also part of the vision, because if they are not convinced about your product, it's going to be difficult. So now, Nigerians have seen so many things which they know can no longer work or will not work. So is there a vision for the new Nigeria that we are anticipating, that people can see, people can realize that if they follow through, it's going to produce the result, because this is a starting point of whatever we need to do, painting a picture of the Nigeria that can work, that when we look at ourselves, we know that when we make the necessary efforts, they are achievable, such as believing in our country. What does it take to believe in your country? You know, to believe in your country, it's something that you decide. It takes a decision to do that. Not necessarily because everything is working out, but understanding the fact that if you do not believe, if you do not take the decision to believe, you will never love Nigeria and you cannot do anything for Nigeria. So these are the things that need to be done. And if you look inwards, there are things we can do. We don't need capital to go and buy it in the marketplace. It's within us. So it's high time we come to that place of understanding that there are things it takes to be a citizen. The things it takes to be a citizen is that you must believe in your country, love your country to the extent that you can defend her, and be able to serve her, because until you serve your country, you cannot build it. So we don't expect to enjoy a Nigeria we did not build, or our forefathers did not build.